All right, greetings, dear Capricorn. This is you. It's from Tarot Lumination. It's mid-May 2019. It's just a mini generic report, hopefully to get you close towards the end of the month. It's coming out right about the time of the full moon on the 18th, but I'm looking at it as like ripple effects and aftermath from there onwards, okay? Cards are already well shuffled in advance. I'll get back to that in a moment. I just want to show you something here, okay? It's a Tarot Lumination Astrodoodle. I know you've seen these before. This is a full moon weekend, 18th of May. I'm going to flip it for you, all right, Capricorn? This is how it looks for you. I'm putting you on the horizon, okay? This is the horizon. Just like this is the horizon. So this is the Capricorn energy over here. And you'll probably notice I've highlighted the Pluto and Saturn here because it's very heavy, deep energy. It's been there for a long time and it's not going away anytime soon. And it's retrograde. So you might be feeling a lot of like rewinds, reviews, replays, action replays from the past, kind of impacting your present day life, like deep soul karmic messages, deep soul transformations, deep karmic reality checks. You know how what's the whole energy of karma and Saturn is like you reap what you sow, and you know that more than anyone else, Capricorn. Anyway, here's the full moon. Okay, it's over here. Sorry about all the squiggles. Just the technology. It's happening at the very tippy tail end of your fifth house of true love and romance, fun, creativity, creative self-expression, business, risk-taking, having fun, and being happy. And the question is, how is that working for you? And how is that affecting, like, okay, so the moon is up here in Scorpio. So it looks to me like, how is your own personal happiness here, which is being really lit up by this big stellium of Taurus energy? How is that working out in the world outside you, in the community? Are you understood, like in a community setting? I'm not talking about career and like your, Capricorn stuff, like, being out in the world, being in boss, being in charge, being a leader, but more about the energy of like your place in humanity. And there's like, so with the love, with the full moon here, okay, you see all the red, okay? That's like an indication of what's not working, okay? And here's an indication with the green of what is working. So you might be coming to a point of awareness right now at this full moon about like, oh my gosh, now I can see like the bigger picture about how I am the person, how things happen in my relationships, how things are happening in my love life, in my creativity, my business, how they impact the community, for better or for worse. That's the question here. And it's all up, it's all like out in the open, it's being exposed, and it is impacted by relationships, okay? Like, who are you hanging out with? Who is your spouse? Who's your mate? Who's your boyfriend? Who's your girlfriend? How's that working out for you? Because that does impact your value in the community. Okay, let's have a look. Cards were already shuffled well in advance. You know that. I'm just not going to spend a lot of time on it. I like to go to the last second so that you're a witness. All right, Capricorns? The thing, Capricorn, is like with that Pluto-Saturn thing going on right now, right in your first house of self, it's so deep, it's so heavy, it's so profound. It's been going on for a long time, and it's going to keep going. And it's almost like it's probably happening without hardly any conscious awareness. And yet it is happening, and it is there. And I'm just trying to bring focus to that, attention to that, so you don't just kind of like slide through it all and miss the chances and the opportunities for deep soul transformational, vibrational energy healing and growth. Okay, cards are cut. Invite your invisible friends, okay? That's what we do here. I can't do this without my invisible friends. Here's the situation. Here's the challenges. Here's how we're going to handle it. Over here, it's like, I think of this as circumstantial energy, environmental influences, call it the planets, call it everything that I just showed you on the astrodoodle, okay? So we have the Page of Wands. To me, this is a really, really good indication that no matter how difficult it is right now, typically Capricorns, you're really, really good at handling the challenges in three-dimensional earthly manners. And you are deep in it right now with this. Hold on, let me make sure it's right for you. Okay, over here. So Capricorn, my feeling is that you're doing, with the Page of Wands here, my feeling is that you're doing an incredibly good job of handling what for a lot of people, like if this wasn't for Capricorns, or if this was happening for someone else, it would be very, very hard to handle this. But it looks to me like you're doing actually a really, really good job. And that gives you the chance, like it's almost like being a really, really super high-end, high vibration, classic Capricorn at the very best. And with the Page of Wands here, it makes me feel like not only are you doing everything you can to handle this stuff, but you're doing it with a sense of joy, mission, and purpose. Like, wow, it's almost like, you know what? I'm a Capricorn, I can handle this. You know what? I don't care what Tarot Lumination says about all this orange stuff over here. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. I don't know the answers. I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know how this is going to end up, but I don't care. I know that deep down, this is working for me. This is all ultimately about my growth, my ambition, my chance to like become more me, following my path. I'm going innocent, I'm going blind to some degree, but that's okay. Let's have a look. What's the situation? Okay, so to me, this is amplifying the same message that I just felt here and the same message that I felt over here, where you're kind of going deep into the unknown, even deeper than ever before. And you know what? It's just like, again, I don't actually know. Like, it's almost like Capricorn would never admit this, like in a public forum, but between, okay, Capricorn, between you and me, I feel it's okay to say this, where it's like honestly, Tarot Lumination, I have no idea where this is going. I have no idea how I got here or where it's going to end up. All I know is that I'm on path. I have to stay on path. I came here from being on path, and I will continue on path, even though I don't have an actual clue how this is going to pan out. Okay, so that takes huge amounts of, let's say, what I would say Capricorn trust and responsibility. I am looking forward. You know, like Capricorns are very much about leadership and making the really tough decisions that no one else wants to do. Okay, let's go back to that over here. Over here, all right. So you're on your Capricorn journey, and it's there's a lot of pressure on you. And what's happening, to me, it looks here like what's happening is you are rising to the pressure. In other words, the greater the pressure, the more you are becoming a really awesome Capricorn, okay? In other words, you're thriving under the responsibilities, under the commitments, under the obligations, under the pressure, just like being a corporate CEO, just like being a boss and a leader. In other words, what's that expression? It's like a kind of a cliche. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. That's what I'm seeing here. Now, what's the challenge? Okay, it does require a change. So with a death card here, my feeling is that it's almost like Capricorn is like you're putting on a really, really, really brave face here, an incredibly brave face, but deep down, it's like this terrifying feeling of transformation and change that is inevitable, that's irrevocable, and that whatever is inappropriate in your life is being very, very slowly eroded and ground away, so that you can transform and change and evolve into the new Capricorn that is inevitably going to happen because of all of this. Now with the full moon here, you might be getting a glimpse. With this thing here, you might be getting a glimpse of the much deeper, heavier soul transformations that are happening here. And this is just a snapshot moment. And so the challenge is here in this snapshot moment, you're getting that snapshot moment. And the snapshot moment isn't exactly what a lot of people would say, bring it on. I mean, theoretically, spiritually, like in a classroom, and we could say, oh, okay, I understand it. Like, bring it on, right? Okay, I'm a Capricorn, I can handle it. But in real life, when you say bring it on, and then the universe responds and says, okay, you asked for it, now you got it, you're a Capricorn, I know you can handle it, so that's what we're going to do. What it does, it turns into irrevocable, transformational healing and change, okay? Where everything is stripped away. I'll do the Tarot Lumination thing. Okay, hold on. Please bring to me that which is mine. Please take away from me that which is not mine. And let's just say you've been doing that for a little while. And then the universe responds, and the universe responds and says, okay, I will bring to you that which is yours, and I will take away from you that which is not yours. So be it. Gulp. So how do we handle that? Blame it on the planets. Blame it on fate. Just say, okay, well, that's just fate. That's just how it all works. Tarot Lumination said so. It's all to do with the planets. The planets do what they do, and that's just how it all works. Thank you very much, Tarot Lumination. Goodbye. That's the end of the reading. Cheers. Bye. Click. No. Okay, it's all right. I'm not going to leave you like that. Don't worry, Capricorns. So my feeling is that you look to yourself and you realize, wow, I get it. I see what you're talking about, Tarot Lumination. The Wheel of Fortune here is that this is how it works. All of this stuff here, think of this as the Wheel of Fortune. And this is the Wheel of Fortune. Not only is this the Wheel of Fortune at a snapshot moment, but remember, all of this is constantly changing. Constantly changing. And at this snapshot moment in time for you, click. Take your smartphone and go clickety-click. This is how it looks, but this too shall change. In a few years, this will change. In a few days, this will change. Okay? By the way, you've got Mars in Cancer traversing your 7th house of profound relationships. So things could get passionate, they could get combustible, they could get volatile, they could get aggressive, they could get violent, they could get very exciting, they could get very stimulating. Please allow for that. I'm just leaving you at that point here. Okay? Now, I'm going to leave you with another little, like a bookend, like a little ending here. I've done it with all the other reports, so I'm going to do it with you too, Capricorn. It's just a little one card quickie here, the healing power of surrender. Okay? It's how to evolve and grow and adapt by letting go. Okay? Which of course is completely contradictory to the ego, because the ego wants to hold on to everything that it can control in order to supposedly create success and abundance and happiness and, you know, being the boss of your own world. Whereas the healing power of surrender basically says, okay, let's just accept things exactly as they are, and let's give up on trying to make things how I want them to be for my ego, and let's allow for things to happen for what's good for my soul. Okay? Here we go. Take a deep breath, okay, Capricorn? It's just one little card, but sometimes it has a lot of punch. Surrender the habit of people pleasing. Okay. So Capricorn, you know, have you heard that expression? Let's go along with things to get, whatever it is, let's get along to go along. Or was it the other, let's go along to get along. In other words, to me, the energy of deep compromise, unacceptable compromise, like schmoozing, pretending everything's nice when it really isn't, according to your solid, you know, codes and values and beliefs. So when it says here, surrender the habit of people pleasing, speak your needs, and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. This sounds like it's much more to do with Libras. But anyway, it's for you, Capricorn. So let's say in terms of business and life, love and relationship, you've been operating in a very Capricorn way in terms of very like responsible commitment, managerial ways, managing relationships, managing your life, optimizing everything in a very business-like way, pleasing people if they have to be pleased in order, like expedient to get things done, so they're like smoothing things over to get things done, but where in fact deep inside of you there are things going on that are not acceptable, okay? And you end up, this is like an extremely subtle form of self-sabotage, okay? Think about it, okay, Capricorn? Think about it, okay? The habit of people-pleasing is, I'm not going to repeat it. Okay, I'll say it. It's actually a very subtle form of self-sabotage. Believe on the belief that everything's going to be okay when you like please others. You keep pleasing everybody, and then everything's bound to work out for you. That's not true. Okay, it's saying here, be true to you. What works for you? Okay, even if you have to use the healing power of no. All right. So anyway, it's kind of a blunt message. I'm going to leave it like that. It's kind of an open-ended, ambiguous ending here. I don't like to leave things that way, but that's how it is. All right. Thank you, Capricorn, for watching. And please make the best of it. Watch for your sun, moon, and rising, and all that, especially if each one is different, and reinterpret, okay? I'm going to say goodbye in person so that you don't think I'm just a bunch of hands, okay? And here we go. Excuse me. There we go. How about that? Hi, Capricorns. Dear Capricorns. Good old solid Capricorns. You're under a lot of deep, deep pressure with the Pluto in Capricorn, Saturn in Capricorn. They're so deep you might not even be aware that you're under so much pressure. But it is about irrevocable transformation, okay? There's no way out of this, okay? The only way out is through. Okay? And you heard that here at Tarot Lumination, all right? All the best. Okay, all the best, Capricorn. It's been a pleasure. I hope you get something out of this. And we'll do this again another time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Capricorns. Okay, all the best. You'll be all right. You'll be fine.